What up? What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Friends of Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius, and all points. Another black man shot. I have to do this one from I know it's kind of dark too, but this is my reaction video to another black guy shot. And yeah, so I'm on World Star. I'm gonna kind of watch some of it right now. Of course, it happened in North Charleston, South Carolina. Times captured the video aftermath. They have a half a video of it and a full-length video of it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. The cop drops something, shoots the guy while the guy was running. Then he calls in. The guy was Walter L. Scott. He was 50 years old. And he says, shots fired, shots fired. Then he's telling the guy's down. Of course, he got shot 8 times. In the back, he was running away, so he wasn't a threat. He didn't have a weapon. The cop said he grabbed his taser. Now, the guy doesn't have a weapon. He has no weapon. He's running from you, and you use extreme force and pretty much kill him. He shot him 8 times. So another cop shows up, a black cop shows up, and the cop kind of looks at him. And then the white cop goes back, picks up whatever it is that was on the ground. Then he walks over to where Walter is, I think that's his name. And he drops, boom, there it is. And he drops his what I think it's the taser or whatever. He drops the taser or whatever on the ground. And he does it, and the black cop, I don't think the black cop saw it because he's examining the body. I don't think dude is dead yet, but he's trying to see if he's dying, and of course he's been shot, so he knows he's dying. So the cop tries to explain what happened. He grabbed my taser, I shot him. And then he drops the taser by the body, and then he goes and picks it up. And where the black guy is, I'm sorry, I'm still looking at it. So let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. This officer, I forgot his name, they'll show it at the end of the video. Okay, so this officer basically lied. His probable cause was something to the order of, I felt threatened or whatever. He grabbed my taser and or pretty much was reaching for my gun or whatever. And I blew his spinal column out. Basically, I shot him all to hell. They put him in handcuffs. The man is still dying. I'm looking at it now. The man is still dying. And now he's putting his fingers on his neck to see if he's dead. Okay, so videos, it's still going, but a bunch of officers show up, and they're actually trying to administer some kind of aid to the dead man. But the chief of police, what he did, he said that the officer is going to be tried for murder. And I'm going to tell you something about that. We had a case about 4 or 5 years ago where an officer shot a cop. And what they did was the officer was convicted of murder, but they gave him the option of paying the court system $50,000 so he wouldn't do time. Just because you say an officer is in for murder doesn't mean much. Remember when Scott was shot in L.A.? and that transit cop shot him, that cop got murdered. He got less than a year in jail. Nonetheless, he was convicted of murder. Less than a year in jail. Who spends less than a year in jail for murder? In broad daylight, in front of hundreds of people, and everybody had it on film. This guy did the same thing. Broad daylight, he didn't even know he was being filmed. When Scott got shot, he knew he was being filmed. He killed that man for no reason. So this guy here is another person shot, and I keep telling people we're at war, but nobody wants to believe me. They keep trying to blame it on the person who's dead instead of the cops who are actually out here killing hundreds of people each year. Each year. It's like a person a day now. Actually, it's, according to last year's statistic, it was like 400 and some people. So it's more than one person a day. And most of them are black or Hispanic. And then people try to get on YouTube and say, oh, you know, there's a way to act when you're around a cop. Shut up. These cops want to kill you. They'll kill you and go on vacation. I'm not trying to hear that. Shut up with all that. Well, there's a way to act, and we're walking around with our pants down. Like, you walking around with your pants down, does that mean you should get shot in the head? You're not asking to die because your pants are down. And I don't walk with my pants down. You know, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yes, there is etiquette. There's a way you should carry yourself. But does that warrant death? Hey, his pants are below his waist is death. I mean, this guy right here was 50 years old. His pants wasn't below his waist. He was running. You have kids that are dying. Look at Ray. He was killed 2 seconds after the cop got out the car and shot him. They killed a 5-year-old girl. They killed a 6-year-old girl, 8-year-old girl. They ran one girl over with a bike. What did she do? Was her pants too low? She was 5. I'm not trying to hear that no more. They killing us because they can, and that's just it. And that's all there's to it. And unless we find a way to stop them, it's going to keep happening. And you can don't shoot and put your wallet up and all this other stuff. It don't matter. They killed Diallo because they could. They killed Mike Brown because they could. Same thing with Zimmerman. Zimmerman shot and killed Trayvon Martin because he could. For no other reason, because he could. Then he got away with it, and then we made him a celebrity. They're killing us because they can, and that's just it. And we have to find a way to stop it. It's your boy Tone 202.